Today we'll talk about digital forms that require the person who is submitting them to upload an image or a video that's been recorded on the spot. There are many use cases for these types of forms. In B2C, for example, the most common use case is verifying identity. In B2B, there are even more examples. Many companies have employees out in the field that need to provide proof related to the tasks they're performing. For example, housekeeping in the hospitality industry, stocking shelves in retail, performing inspections at construction sites. Today we'll take a look at how easy it is to build such forms in SurveyJS, and we will also talk about the common challenges associated with these forms. We will also see how the Endatix form management platform addresses these challenges. Let's dive in. Let's start with a blank form and add a file upload question to it. Looking at its settings, the first item I want to draw your attention to is the file source type. Local file is selected by default. This basically means that the user will be prompted to select something from the file system of the device. We can change it to camera. Now this will require the user to basically take a picture or record a video with the device's camera. Depending on the security settings of the device, the user will most likely be prompted to authorize access to the camera. Adding a comment box might be useful if you would like your respondents to be able to leave a note or some kind of a description alongside the image or video they've uploaded. When the file source type is camera and you enable multiple file upload, that will allow the user to take several pictures. They'll have the option to preview or delete the pictures before they submit the form. The next very important setting is accepted file types. Through this field, you can control whether the user is supposed to upload a picture, record a video, or record audio. The accepted content types can even be combined, as shown in this example. Let's use video for our example. Modern mobile devices have high-resolution cameras, and file size can easily get out of control. The first step you can take to control this is setting a maximum file size. The bigger problem related to file size, though, stems from the fact that by default, SurveyJS stores uploaded files as base64 strings within the response JSON. By definition, base64 strings are not very file size efficient.
Is that
The Matrix? Yeah.
In fact, they increase the file size between 30 and 40%. This can become an even bigger problem if you have a form management system like Endatix that supports partial submission of responses. Since the response JSON is sent to the server whenever a field is being updated, that could generate a large amount of traffic, which can increase costs and also seriously affect the performance of your form. To overcome all these problems, SurveyJS allows you to turn off the storage of base64 data within the JSON result. The API of the SurveyJS library provides an event that gets raised every time a file is selected. By handling that event, you can write your own logic to upload the file to a server separately from the submission of the form. If you take this approach, it would be very useful to select the option to wait for the file upload to complete. This will prevent the user from completing the form before all the files have been uploaded to the server. The options parameter that gets passed to the onUploadFiles event contains an array of JavaScript file objects. You can iterate through this array and use asynchronous functions to upload those files to your server. The options parameter also contains a reference to a callback function. You need to call that function whenever your file upload operation completes, regardless of whether it was successful or not. If it was successful, you can pass an array of your own file objects that contain file URLs. If it failed, you can pass an error message that will be displayed to the user. The Endatix form management platform comes with this event handler built in. It will automatically store your images on your Azure Blob Storage or any other cloud provider. The submissions user interface will recognize images or videos and render them for immediate preview. PDF exports will also contain links to the media files. For more SurveyJS tutorials, please subscribe to our channel or visit our website at endatix.com.